Hey, it's Mark A Squared. What I got for us today is a doorknob that key in knob system that I received as part of a package of locks, a set that I bought from somebody, another fellow lockpicker. Hello, Greg, on the internet. Um, and this one, like, while I could pick it, it would not engage. There was very little. It would, like, I could feel the pins would pick, and then as I turned the cylinder, it wouldn't go all the way. It would like lock up, seize up, and it wasn't the cylinder. I could feel the wobble in that. It turns out what I was feeling also was this wobble here. Okay, so imagine this is like the knob of the doorknob, right? This gizmo goes through the center bit of the knob there and engages with that, so that when you unlock the door, you could turn the knob, and this turns the latch, right? So, but this is broken. There's a spring in here in this housing that is also broken. Figured it out on the internet, using the internet for research how to get this out. This seems fine. Like, the shape of it looks right and everything doesn't look distorted or whatever. I'm thinking it's the broken plates or whatever down in here, but I'm probably going to remove most of this housing, because what is really important is this bit here. This is the core in the cylinder of the lock, I should say, right? Took a special tool, this guy here, to get this out. Once I had that out, then I couldn't get wrenches and pliers and screwdrivers down in there. Couldn't get it out. I figured out that I could shove. Well, I needed this tool, right? In that I have it backwards, but when it goes in and then you use it, just pop, and it pops the thing right out. Just a little bit of force, right? So I got that now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into a challenge lock. Probably take off this bit of the housing here, whatever, just so that it doesn't wobble around like that. But maybe it'll like flip a little flag or something when it's sprung. Because right now with these knobs, all that really happens is this thing changes position, right? When it is thrown, kind of anticlimactic when you compare it to like a padlock, where it's like spring, clack, all that kind of stuff. A lot of noise, a lot of action. So I'm thinking I might like solder a flag to this or something that gets raised up when it succeeds. I'm turning it into a challenge lock. So let's see. I'm going to go with my bottom of the keyway. Sparrow set, mostly tuxedo, but I got a couple of extra picks. Like, I think this is the full dent. I think that's what this one's called. The full, get it to focus here. The full dent. Doesn't really want to focus at all. There we go. Can't get in very close because then it doesn't want to focus. But that's the profile I'm using today. I like to just pick one out of the assortment and pick with it. Truth be told, I had the most success with this one, so that's why I'm going with this one. Look at all the damage on this from, like, this doorknob has seen an incredible amount of use. It's both gummy and crunchy in there, like not serrated, but rather that like stuff's damaged. Which, I mean, like I said, I've picked it before, so I'm pretty sure I could do it again here on camera. Yeah, this one right here is really like, is it 5-pin or 6? I can't remember now what this one's supposed to be, 5-pin or 6. I don't have a key for it, so I have no idea what the bitting might be. There it goes. So it's open. I have no idea what the bitting might be, so I'll be careful dumping things out here, and I think I have a follower that will follow this one. I didn't check that ahead of time. I hope so anyways, in this collection. We're about to find out. But yeah, so a pretty easy pick, right? Standard doorknob. Now, to switch out the pins, I realized that I could remove this plate here. and then they say replace with a new plate on all the the maintenance manuals and stuff, because what happens is when everything's lined up, you've got a spring, the driver pin, and then the key pin in the core, just as like a stack that you could just take out, put in your new stuff, put this down, a new one on there, and clamp it in place, right? Well, I don't have any of those, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, or whatever. Let's see. American size, this one worked on the American 1100, is too small. So that tells me probably the next size, because Schlag's going to be, yeah, Schlag is way too big. Okay. Okay, first off, I do see I have one of these pins in here. Trying to not let it spin back at the same time. Yeah, I got it, but it's like stuck in there. There we go. Okay, well, we'll see when that goes back on, what I do for that. Let me see. I've turned this a little bit. I've turned it almost to full 180. Let's put it back there. So the key pins are over here. Other pins are over here. Yeah, it's going to work. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I just spilled the key pins, but that's okay. I also just cut my finger. You have to check for tetanus. Let's see here. I'm just going to put all that right there. And I heard something drop. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins sitting there. Anything left in here? Nope. So it might have been 5. Could have swore I felt 6. It doesn't look so bad there. But I tell you what, when I'm picking it, it sure feels gummy. I'm bleeding here, so I'm trying to see if I can find a bandage real quick. Checking for these other, I thought there was one more pin. Don't see it. I'll be right back. Just to get a little bandage on this so that I'm not bleeding on camera for y'all. A little bit of a gouge. I had a tetanus shot earlier this year, so I should be fine. It starts to feel weird. I'll go see somebody. Let's see here. So, I have no idea what order those might have belonged in. And actually, the definitive answer of how many pins there are is actually going to be in there, isn't it? But let's see. I'm just going to drag them out here and just kind of just put them down in the tray. Huh. Yeah, see, they're sticking together. A lot of grease in there, I think. I'm going to put them in a higher bit here, just for giggles. I don't think that it matters. This is for doing multiple cores all at the same time. So let's see. So yep, there's only 5 holes. There's only 5 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only 5 cylinder stacks to be considered, pin stacks to be considered in the first place. So there can be only 5. I have no idea what order they might have been in, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Let's see. I want this at the bottom. And I'm just going to unpin them. I mean, I could just dump them as well, but I'm curious to see what's going on here and where. Yep, and I missed one. Slipped out of my fingers. Forgot that little trick I thought of with the cotton swab down there. That might actually be serrated. I have a hard time telling. That spring wants to spring. I will go ahead and grab him as well. You know how tall that is and greasy. You know what? I have some napkins right next door to me here, which I'm going to use to just make a little blockade so that these pins cannot fall down the tube. All right? I think that's a flaw in the design of these, but I like the fact they're stackable, or yeah, stackable. But the fact that also means that they can then just slip right the hell, like a pin can just shoot out like a little straw, you know. But let's see here. So then I will. Another one. Also, oh, shot out like a. It's funny. I had it and it like slipped right out of my fingers, right out of my tweezers. Put that in there. I saw it fly. Problem is, I got a carpet on the ground here. Yeah, I know, pussycat. What's Daddy doing, huh? I may need to try and find that one later, but I kind of wanted to have it all organized here. Huh. Okay, well, that figures. I will have to hunt for that pin a little later, because I don't want this video to go much longer. All I'm doing is taking it apart today. I might never get it back together, but we'll see. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, here's the next one. Yeah, kind of like a weird, like it doesn't want to be picked up. And it goes there. This spring doesn't want to spring. Screw it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Because it doesn't matter. Just to get all that out. Okay, so let's see. I've got... Yeah, I lost a pin somewhere in the carpet here. But these are significantly... Or they appear to be significantly wider, like a higher diameter, wider diameter, than the ones that... This is that, I think that one actually came out of the third chamber, had that weird feeling. I don't know what order these pins were. What am I talking about? I don't know. But yeah, I've got to find that one. Probably should have grabbed a flashlight to try and view down in there, but it's old and worn and probably needs a good cleaning besides the repinning that I need to do as well to it. In any case, I'm going to try and find that other pin, and that's what I had for us today. Mark A squared out.